In the small town of Eldridge, nestled between ancient forests that whispered secrets to the winds, an ominous presence held sway over its unsuspecting inhabitants. Nocturne, a powerful vampire with an insatiable appetite for dreams and emotions, had ruled the region for centuries. Unlike typical vampires who craved blood, Nocturne thrived on the sorrow and despair of the townspeople, perpetuating a dark cycle of misery. The townsfolk lived in perpetual fear, bound by a sinister pact that demanded the sacrifice of their happiness to sustain Nocturne's otherworldly existence. As joy withered away and laughter became a distant memory, the once vibrant community languished in the shadows of a malevolent force that feasted on their dreams each night. Amidst this suffocating gloom, a young artist named Illyra stood out as a beacon of creativity and imagination. Gifted with the ability to enter the dream realm, Illyra could traverse the ethereal landscapes of the subconscious. Unbeknownst to the other townspeople, Illyra's dreams held a unique power, a power that could potentially unravel the dark tapestry woven by Nocturne. One fateful night, as Eldridge slumbered under the watchful eyes of the moonlit forest, Illyra found herself drawn into a dream more vivid and haunting than any before. A dreamscape that echoed the collective despair of the town, illuminated by a spectral glow that seemed to emanate from a distant, foreboding castle. In this dreamscape, Illyra witnessed the townspeople as mere shadows of their former selves, their once lively spirits extinguished. Desperation clung to their faces as Nocturne, a figure cloaked in darkness, fed on their dreams with an insidious hunger. Illyra's heart sank as she realized the depth of the suffering her fellow townspeople endured. Determined to break the chains that bound Eldridge, Illyra sought out a group of rebels whispered about in hushed conversations. A clandestine alliance formed by those who dared to defy Nocturne's grip, the rebels knew the town's only hope lay in unraveling the secrets of the vampire's power. United by a shared purpose, Illyra and the rebels embarked on a perilous journey into the realm of dreams. As they traversed surreal landscapes that mirrored the twisted corridors of their subconscious, the group confronted phantoms of fear and shadows born from the collective despair of Eldridge. Yet, with each step, Illyra's understanding of her own dreams deepened, revealing hidden strengths and confronting buried insecurities. The journey into the dream realm became a crucible of self-discovery, and the artist began to comprehend the magnitude of the challenge ahead, the challenge to confront Nocturne and shatter the curse that had plagued Eldridge for generations. As Illyra and the rebels delved deeper into the dream realm, the surreal landscapes shifted, mirroring the internal struggles of each individual in the group. Nightmares manifested as grotesque monsters, and ethereal dreams appeared as fleeting visions of hope. Illyra, guided by an innate connection to the dreamscape, navigated the complexities with a mix of trepidation and determination. In the heart of the dream realm, the rebels gathered around a luminous pool that seemed to reflect the very essence of Eldridge. With a sense of urgency, Illyra submerged her hands into the pool, and visions cascaded around her like ripples in time. She glimpsed the origin of Nocturne's power, a pact forged in ancient times when the town faced a catastrophic threat that only the vampire's dark abilities could repel. The rebels listened in awe as Illyra recounted her revelations. The pact, she explained, was a desperate act to safeguard the town, but it had morphed into a curse, binding the townspeople to an eternity of sorrow. Nocturne, once a savior, had become a malevolent force, exploiting the very essence of their dreams. Armed with this knowledge, the rebels planned their next move. They sought the guidance of an enigmatic figure known as the Dreamweaver, a mythical being rumored to reside at the edge of the dream realm. Legends whispered that the Dreamweaver held the key to unraveling the intricate threads of Nocturne's power. Venturing deeper into the dream realm, the group encountered surreal landscapes that challenged their resolve. Illyra's artistic visions became both a gift and a burden, as she grappled with nightmarish creations born from the collective fears of the town. The rebels faced trials that tested their mettle, confronting manifestations of guilt, regret, and long-buried secrets. In the heart of the dream realm, the rebels stumbled upon an ancient forest, its towering trees whispering ancient secrets. Guided by the mystical murmurs of the forest, they encountered the Dreamweaver, a mysterious figure cloaked in an ethereal luminescence. The Dreamweaver, an entity woven from dreams and nightmares, revealed the path to confront Nocturne and break the curse that shackled Eldridge. However, the journey was far from over. The Dreamweaver warned of the formidable challenges that awaited Illyra and the rebels as they approached Nocturne's lair. The vampire, sensing the disturbance in the dream realm, would not yield easily. The rebels, now armed with newfound knowledge and determination, pressed on through the forest, their hearts alight with a flicker of hope amidst the encroaching shadows. As Illyra and the rebels ventured deeper into the dream realm, guided by the wisdom of the Dreamweaver, the landscapes became increasingly surreal and treacherous. The very fabric of dreams seemed to twist and contort, reflecting the turbulence within the hearts of the rebels. Each step forward was met with ethereal challenges, and the shadows of their fears danced on the edges of perception. The Dreamweaver's guidance led them to the outskirts of Nocturne's realm, a hauntingly beautiful expanse shrouded in mist and mystery. The rebels, now a resilient collective forged by shared trials, approached the looming castle where Nocturne held sway over Eldridge. As they traversed the dreamlike terrain, echoes of the town's collective despair reverberated through the air. Illyra's connection to the dreamscape intensified, and she began to sense the pulse of Nocturne's malevolence. The castle, a spectral silhouette against the dreamscape, awaited their arrival like a predatory beast anticipating its prey. Nocturne, ever watchful, sent forth manifestations of darkness to deter the rebels. Nightmarish creatures, born from the deepest fears of Eldridge, emerged from the shadows, challenging the resolve of the group. The rebels fought valiantly, their determination fueled by the prospect of freeing their town from the vampire's clutches. Amidst the surreal battles, Illyra discovered a latent power within herself, the ability to reshape the dreamscape. Her artistic visions, once sources of torment, became weapons against the encroaching darkness. With a stroke of her imaginary brush, she wove dreams of courage and hope, dispelling the nightmarish manifestations that barred their way. As the rebels neared Nocturne's castle, the vampire sensed the intrusion into its realm. The dream realm trembled with an otherworldly energy as Nocturne emerged, a figure draped in shadows, eyes gleaming with an ancient malevolence. A confrontation of supernatural magnitude unfolded, where dreams clashed with nightmares, and the rebels faced the embodiment of their town's curse. Nocturne, cunning and relentless, taunted the rebels with visions of despair, seeking to exploit their vulnerabilities. Yet, the rebels, united by a shared purpose and Illyra's newfound abilities, stood firm against the onslaught. The dance of shadows continued, an intricate battle between the Dreamweaver's artistry and the vampire's insidious power. In the heart of the dream realm, the fate of Eldridge hung in the balance, teetering between the perpetual night orchestrated by Nocturne and the dawn of hope the rebels sought to bring. The surreal landscapes bore witness to a clash of supernatural forces, where the power of dreams clashed against the ancient curse that bound the town in shadows. The ethereal battleground between dreams and nightmares reached a crescendo as Illyra and the rebels confronted Nocturne within the shadowy corridors of its dream-woven castle. The air crackled with tension, and the very essence of the dream realm quivered in anticipation of the final clash. Nocturne, a master manipulator of emotions, sought to exploit the rebels' deepest fears. The castle's walls echoed with whispers of regret and sorrow, attempting to erode the collective will of those who dared to challenge the vampire's dominion. Yet, Illyra stood resolute, drawing upon her newfound connection to the dreamscape to shield the rebels from the onslaught of despair. As the battle unfolded, the rebels fought valiantly against Nocturne's nightmarish minions, their collective strength fueled by the shared desire to break free from the shackles that bound Eldridge. Illyra, with an artist's intuition, began to weave a dreamscape of liberation, a realm where the townspeople could rediscover joy, unburdened by the weight of Nocturne's curse. In the midst of the chaotic confrontation, the Dreamweaver emerged once more, lending its ethereal presence to tip the scales in favor of the rebels. The mythical being whispered ancient incantations that resonated through the dream realm, disrupting Nocturne's control over the town's collective consciousness. Nocturne, sensing its grip weakening, unleashed its most potent weapon, a torrent of emotions that manifested as a tempest of shadows. The rebels faced the onslaught, their determination flickering against the overwhelming tide of darkness. It was in this critical moment that Illyra tapped into the true extent of her abilities, channeling the essence of dreams into a radiant barrier that pushed back the encroaching shadows. In a final confrontation with Nocturne, Illyra confronted the vampire's twisted desires and centuries-old grievances. With a stroke of her imaginary brush, she painted visions of a different future for Eldridge, a realm where dreams flourished, and the townspeople were free from the perpetual night that Nocturne had wrought. As the dreamscape transformed, Nocturne recoiled, weakened by the power of hope and the resilience of the rebels. The dream realm echoed with a triumphant crescendo, and the vampire, unable to withstand the onslaught, dissipated into the shadows from which it had emerged. With Nocturne's defeat, the dream realm began to unravel, and the rebels found themselves standing in the heart of Eldridge. The once dreary town, now bathed in the soft glow of dawn, stirred from its prolonged slumber. A collective gasp of relief swept through the townspeople as the weight of the ancient curse lifted. Illyra, surrounded by the rebels, witnessed the transformation she had envisioned in the dream realm manifesting in reality. The townspeople, freed from the shadows that had bound them for generations, slowly embraced the dawn of a new era. As gratitude and joy spread through Eldridge like wildfire, Illyra and the rebels knew their journey was complete. The small, isolated town, once ensnared in the clutches of a malevolent vampire, now stood as a testament to the power of dreams, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of those who dared to challenge the supernatural forces that sought to control their fate. And so, as the first rays of sunlight pierced through the dense forests surrounding Eldridge, the townspeople emerged from the long night, ready to rebuild their lives and embrace a future where dreams could flourish, unburdened by the haunting legacy of Nocturne. The artist, with a heart full of hope, watched as the once enshrouded town blossomed into a haven of newfound freedom and endless possibilities.